It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Fordham Brewing Company out of Delaware, USA. And it's a bottle of their Copperhead Ale coming in at 5% ABV. There's a look at the bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. I'd like to thank our channel sponsors, Beers of Europe. They've done a little deal with a distributor of these beers from America. And they were kind enough to send them over. If I can get the cap off. No, it's a twist off. It's a twist off. There we are. Okay. It's not often we get a twist off cap here in the UK, so just a little bit of confusion there. But beer pouring out. It's a lovely, well, it's a copper coloured ale. A bit of redness to it. Yeah, so that's where the name comes from. Quite clever really. Copperhead Ale. Very copper coloured beer. Nice levels of carbonation. Clear beer. No haze to it. One finger. Slightly off white head. Let's get the aroma. And I suppose if you could term the words light, this would be it. It's a light aroma. A little bit of biscuit malt. A little bit of sweetness. The aroma is of a traditional beer. Let's dive in. Cheers. And the taste. Well, to be fair to the beer, it's quite refreshing. It's a nice, almost, this might sound a little strange, but like a cherryade flavour to the beer. It's bready, it's biscuity in its own subtle way. And then, as I say, you get this little bit of kind of almost cherryade-like flavour coming in. It's quite nice. Nice and sweet, a little bit of honey. A bit kind of American honey here. Nicely carbonated, pushes the beer onto the inside of the mouth, releases all of that malt in there. Where would I see myself drinking this beer? I know the Americans, they generally buy their beer in 6-packs. This style of beer, you know, your 330 bottle. So I can imagine warm, sunny American day. Light the barbecue, get them sausages on the barbecue, and just job done. Enjoy a few of these beers, maybe with a football on, or the baseball, or the hockey, whatever you watch in America. Yeah, it's a nice, sessionable American, British style lager ale. So just to recap, a little bit of biscuit malt, a little bit of honey, nicely carbonated, very drinkable. You could cool this beer down, enjoy a few of these. Yeah. How would I rate it? It's not a kind of blow your mind, stone the crows beer. You know, it's not trying to compete with Heady Topper. It's not trying to compete with Pliny the Elder. You know, that type of beer. It's got its own little niche, its own little market. Well, it's quite a big market really. The session beer market is 5% ABV. You could drink 4 or 5 of these. It's an unharmful American ale. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. It's above average. So thanks again for Beers of Europe for sending. Thank you to the guys, the distributors of this beer. We got a few more from Sagatuck. We got some Dominion beers. They all kind of come together. So yeah, let's dive into them shortly. But thanks for sending. 6 out of 10. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.